y'all? Welcome to my podcast. If you don't know who I am, my name's Elizabeth, and I'm going to go ahead and be posting like podcast videos. I will also be having guests on here soon, and I also haven't thought of a name yet. So if y'all know a name for this podcast, shoot it down in my comments or shoot it in my DMs and let me know because I need a good name for this podcast. Today I'm going to be answering the questions that y'all asked me, and that's about it. That's the video. Where'd it go? We're trying different things with the mic so I can see if they work. I talk loud as hell, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, enough of whatever I was doing. Let's go ahead and answer these questions y'all asked me. Let's see what y'all got to say. My first question that was asked is, why do you keep going in life? This is a simple question. Oh, kind of. I honestly just keep going in life because, like, I have a little sister here, and, you know, she, like, looks up to me all the time, and, you know, I gotta keep pushing for her and show her that, like, no matter what, that you can do it, you know? And so I'm always, like, thinking about that. I'm like, if I'm not here, I'm not gonna be able to see my sister, like, do stuff. I'm not gonna be able to see her grow up and just become, like, the beautiful woman I already know she's gonna become, even though she's only 6, and I can't imagine her getting any older. And every day is a new challenge, and every time you overcome a new challenge, it's something under your belt, right? Like, it just helps you grow. I don't know. That's why I keep doing it, and that's why I think everybody who is watching should do the same. Just keep pushing, like, just know your worth, and, like, know that you can keep going. I don't even know what else to say to that. Thanks for asking that question. So the next question I have is, what's the hardest challenge you've overcome in life? And honestly, I can answer this very easily. The challenge that I've overcome in life is definitely like depression and mental health. So for y'all who didn't know, like my senior year of high school, I really, really struggled. I honestly never showed up, and I just did not want to be there. I did not feel welcomed. I didn't feel like I should be there. I felt really out of place because my senior year, I actually did stop playing sports, and I stopped doing like FFA, and I stopped just overall being in like social groups. And so like being on the outside was kind of like not good for me, if that makes sense. So I started like sinking into this hole of depression, and my mental health was like just horrible, and I would not get out of my bed for days, and like I couldn't even like brush my hair or brush my teeth at some points. Like, that's how bad it got. Over all that depression and all that stuff, and seeing myself now like months later, because obviously like I graduated back in May. Actually, I graduated early. I graduated in March, but when I walked the stage in May, like I was officially done with the whole school thing. I didn't have to like deal with like getting up and doing all that. I really started changing my life, I guess you could say. Like, I started going to the gym and putting my mental health there, and it just made me feel better. And then I also like started working more. I just focused on like money, the gym, and like my family, and like hanging out with my sister. And I've really, really put myself into my faith and religion. I finally like experienced God and Him being there for me and showing me that no matter what, like, everything's gonna be okay. Like, just wait on my timing, don't rush, like, it's gonna be okay. And so like my mindset being that compared to what it was back in May or whenever I graduated, you know, it's come a long way. And I feel like the challenge of mental health and depression was the biggest challenge I've ever had to overcome in life. Okay, so my last question that I'm gonna do in this video, so it's not too long. What's the best ways to stay motivated at the gym? I don't know how to really answer this one because I am not a very motivated person. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, I get up and go to the gym every day, but I literally have to force myself out of bed. And I'm a last minute person to everything. So like, if I have to be at work at 9, I'll wake up at 8:50 and leave. And I won't even like fully get ready. I'll just put on my work clothes, brush my hair, brush my teeth, put the deodorant on, and like head out the door. And I'm just like, oh, you got to do it today, you know? Another thing, like for the gym wise, like when I'm laying in bed, I'll set like 12 alarms to get myself up and be like, you have to go to the gym. And when I'm laying in bed, I'll like go and like look through like social medias, you know, just check everything. And then I'm like, what else would you do with your day? Like, are you just gonna sit here and like be on social media all day? No, like I'm gonna get up and do something that benefits me, you know, because I want people to see my progress. And like, if y'all are following along with my gym content and all that, I hope it's like motivating you too, you know, like, oh, she does it every day, like I can do it every day, which you can, everybody can. But I really just like tell myself, like, what do you want at the end? Like, what do you want from the gym? You know, like, you can't pick up the gym and then stop for a month and then expect to look like you looked back then, like a month ago. You know what I mean? Like, so sometimes, like, I'll work out and I'll miss a day or two and I'll feel really off, like, when I go back. And I know it's only 2 days, 3 days, but I don't like that feeling. So, like, when I'm not feeling motivated to go to the gym, I'll tell myself that. I'm like, if you miss today, you're going to feel off tomorrow. So might as well go today and feel good tomorrow when you go and do it. That's a really big thing that keeps me motivated. It's just not falling behind. I don't want to fall behind because, like, once you fall behind, you know, all that progress you were doing where you were progressing, it just kind of just goes back. I kind of just tell myself to keep pushing because I don't want to fall back into that. And that's a big thing that keeps me motivated at the gym. And honestly, if you need help with motivation, let me know. You know, like I said, I have my days where I'm just like, I'm staying in my bed today. I am not moving. I'm good. Thank you. And other days I'm like, get up, go, get up, go. You have things to do. Like, go. Like, don't sit here. Like a quote like that helped me too was like, while your competition is resting, you're working, right? So like, while everybody else that you're going against in life, not necessarily going against in life, but like the others around you that you know, like, you could be progressing while they're resting. You know, you want to look better, you want to do better, and to do that, like, you got to stay motivated. But I know it's hard. I know it's very hard. Been there, done that. But you got to have a good mindset about things, you know, and you want to have a good mindset on like what you want for the future. Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah. Okay, that's going to be the end of today's podcast video. If you have any more questions, go ahead and send them. I do have more questions for the next podcast, but I'm thinking about doing 3 to 4 questions each podcast to make it short and not too long because I don't want to bore y'all. I don't know. Anyways, if you have any questions or anything else like that, go ahead and comment them. Or if you have topics that you would like me to talk about, go ahead and drop those too. And yeah, I'll see y'all next podcast. Okay, guys? Bye, y'all.